Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure, and joining me in the observation room is
Orbital Potato. Yes, the observation room. It's I don't think I've ever been in the observation room before. It's very nice of you to invite me here. Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to try something a little bit different. So this is Offworld Trading Company, as I'm sure the title of this video gives away. But so far, I mean, we've both played a bit of single player, we've played a bit of multiplayer, we've played against each other. But what we're trying to do is beat the AI at the moment, and how we're going to do that is we're going to watch them play each other. So I'll pick one player, Orbital will pick the other, and we'll comment on what they're doing, because clearly we're missing something on the strategy side of things so far, and as such we want to see what exactly is the AI doing that is giving us such a kicking. So I'm going to push that button, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Do you want to pick number one or number two, or do you want to follow player number one or player number two?
Levels of water found.
Your choice. Completely yours.
Well, they're all scanning away at the moment. So let's wait until they place, and then we'll follow what we follow.
Well, who do you want to follow though? I'll follow Miss Entertainment.
Okay,
follow
fine.
Miss Balanced.
Fine.
So Miss Entertainment has gone for the southern half. She's found aluminium,
high levels
silicon,
of silicon found,
and a little bit of water, but that's about it. And they seem to explore. Okay, so they've...
This is quite a rich map.
This is quite a rich map. So she's found my player's found a geothermal vent, but they've explored.
Why is it trying to make me
They've waited a lot
play?
Longer before I usually.
You must be a rather skilled researcher yourself. I couldn't have found a more promising site even with all my years of experience.
Oh my
Shall
goodness.
we begin?
medium
Wow,
levels of
straight
carbon
away.
found.
Okay,
Okay,
so I'm watching Miss Balanced. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Miss Entertainment has gone for straight away. She's nabbed the geothermal.
Yeah.
Like that was a priority for her, I think.
Expansive colony
And then she's
expanded.
got the steel. She's got the steel mill out, and then she's also gone for a medium yield iron.
medium levels of iron
Interesting.
found.
What about yours? What about Miss Balance? What's she gone for?
Right. Okay. So we've gone straight away for a solar plant and what's that? Carbon? No,
High
silicon.
levels of carbon found.
Interesting.
Yeah. Not being able to get up any information on her particular. Oh, there we go. She's making a glass furnace, which she's placed directly on top of the silicon. Now, this is something that someone mentioned in a comment to my last video was that you can place a secondary kind of a tier 2 center directly on top of the resource that it uses. So if you wanted to make oxygen, for example, you could bang it straight on top of a water source.
Well, that's only if you're a scientific colony, I think, isn't it?
Bidding will begin at...
I'm not so sure about that.
I think it is. I think it's you can only do it if you're a scientific colony, because otherwise, Miss Entertainment over here would have put this steel mill on an iron output. Iron mine.
Yeah, potentially. Otherwise, she would.
I'm convinced that's how it works.
Well, has she stuck down an aluminium mine as well?
No, she has not got an aluminium mine. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay.
She's
What
upgraded
else
to
have we
level
got down?
2 though.
Okay, so we've also got a water, whatever the hell you call it, a water pump. No, not a water pump. They put down a hydroponic farm directly on top of a water source.
That's because that's a scientific colony, so that definitely has access. Okay, so
That's pretty powerful.
It is pretty powerful. I would say the robotic colony or the scientific colony are the two most powerful in the game, followed by expansive and then scavenger. Scavenger's not great, but scavenger is good because you can get the early black market.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, we've both fallen foul of getting taken down by black market stuff on a regular basis.
Yeah.
The AI seems to be pretty ruthless when it comes to using black market stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're still. I'll talk about this in the first person. So I'm still only level 1 at the moment.
Although you tend to find that scientific colonies don't expand for a while. Expansive colonies do expand very quickly, just because of their bonus, they get an extra claim per HQ level. So that is a nice place to be. I think I've bought the Goon Squad, so so I think I'm going to be protecting a place. So it looks like to me that the first priority was power. The second priority was iron mining and then going into steel, and the third priority was aluminium, and that resulted in an upgrade to the base. It's pretty clear to me that the resources that you need to be chasing after are the ones that can upgrade your base.
Yes, absolutely. Getting your upgrades going from the get-go is important. Yeah. Okay. So with the final claim that we've got over on this side, it looks like right. Okay, I finally worked out what colour I'm playing as. Sorry about that. A little bit slow. We've got a steel plant directly on top of an aluminium source.
A steel plant on top of an aluminium plant.
Yeah. On top of an aluminium source.
That a steel mill.
Yeah, on top of an aluminium source.
So that doesn't seem very sensible.
Why? Steel is aluminium and iron. So she's buying.
No, steel is just iron.
No, it's not. It's aluminium and iron. I'm sure of it.
It's not.
Consumes one iron.
Just iron.
Why did I think it was aluminium as well?
Where are you looking at? Are you
No. It's all right. You're right. I'm wrong. Interesting.
It's iron in the bottom corner. It's on an iron source. In the bottom left corner, it's an iron source, I think.
No, not the bottom left corner.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I
have no idea. But that's...
Oh, in which case that's not going to be a steel mill. Right, okay, yeah, ignore me. I was, I was off track. She's got a steel mill on top of an aluminium resource, which maybe is picking up the aluminium. No.
Where's she got the, where's the steel mill? Let's get to the bottom. Let's get to the bottom of this.
No, maybe the steel mill is on top of the iron source.
Iron source, yeah. That would be only logical, because that is self-sufficient now. That is producing its own iron, which is really a strong advantage of being the scientific sort of colony, or being a scientific type.
So at the moment we're rolling with close to $7,000 in debt.
Oh, we're at 11, so we've slightly gone a bit further.
We just stuck down a dry ice condenser to get a bit more water on the go.
Why would the AI do that? Like, why would you not build on the source?
Because because the ice condenser, instead of using aluminium and steel to create, uses glass. Now, because we're making glass, maybe that was a cheaper way of doing it. I'm not sure, because there is still a couple of, or are there? Yeah, there's still at least one 2-block water resource out there. So a water pump might have been a better call.
Our growth is surpassing my most optimistic projections.
Oh, you've expanded. That's good. So yeah, it looks like the AI has for me, after it's done iron and after it's done aluminium, it's gone into fundamentals. It's got one hydroponic farm out, and it's got two, what do you call them? Electrolysis reactors, which is running us roughly even. We're running a slight deficit on iron.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I think everything is pretty fine, to be honest.
7,000. 8,000.
And I'm stockpiling dynamite and a goon squad.
Yeah, and you're also going after all of the extra claims that are coming up as well. So what have we got? We've got an electrolysis reactor going down now, and another steel mill and another solar panel.
Oh, interesting.
And the solar panel is right next to the other one, obviously, to maximise the output from that.
Yep. There's all...
And the same with the steel mill, so that we've got linked steel mills to increase the output from those.
See, the strange thing is, AI either tend to go for geothermal or solar. They never tend to go for wind. I've just got a pleasure dome, by the way, so that's going to be slowly paying off my debt, I think.
Yeah. Well, our debt's going up at the moment, so we're pushing 15 grand in debt, but I think that's largely being fueled by the price of energy at the moment, and the fact that it's nighttime. So there you go. Yeah. So now it's daytime again. We're actually getting a hell of a lot of energy in off 2 solar panels.
Yeah, you get one energy per each. How much energy have you got?
Well, we're getting a plus 2.7
Expansive
coming in,
colony
which
expanded.
obviously because they're right next to each other.
What is this down here? What is the little pyramid down in the bottom left-hand corner? That's yours?
That's the ice.
Oh, the ice condenser.
The ice condenser.
Or what? The dry ice thing, yeah. Oh, and I upgraded, and I immediately built another steel mill, another hydroponic farm, and another iron mine.
Right.
So that is really interesting. We don't seem to see the AI going off. Well, you to a certain degree, you've got a glass factory, but we don't see the AI doing absolutely crazy things, going after the crazy valuable resources as of yet.
No, and I think that going after the glass here was a smart move because obviously, look, I mean, it's still holding its price, but also it's a raw material that has some use out of it. Not to mention the fact that it is used in upgrades.
That is correct.
And it looks like it looks like she's either saving up for. I mean, with all the glass paid off, that'll put her down to about 8 grand to upgrade. But it's steel. Steel is the shortage we've got that's preventing the upgrade at the moment.
Well, you've got the glass, we've got the steel.
8,000.
It looks like I am slightly moving ahead in terms of value of all the buildings and stuff combined together, and we're slowly.
That makes sense. Oh, we've just sent out something else for another claim. What have we got here? Regular water pump. Which is interesting. I might have been tempted to stick down another ice thing next to the other one.
Bonus, yeah.
There we go. You just dynamited my steel production, which is what's currently holding me back from upgrading.
That's quite a tactical play, I think. Well, we are stockpiling an EMP and an underground nuke as well, so that is very, very tactical plays going on by my player over here.
Yeah, in which case that's probably going to be used to take out more steel production, since that's what we're kind of short on.
Yeah.
In terms of upgradability.
Yeah.
And we've spent some more. We used glass to get the. That doesn't compute. Maybe it was probably sold some glass. Given the price of glass, we probably sold some.
Yep. No, I know we did the same with steel not long ago. I don't really know what the financial goals are. I mean, did I just chain something to you?
Well, we went relatively straightforward. So it's a normal, it's a standard kind of a game.
Yeah.
I mean, what I can do is I can speed it up.
Nah, it's absolutely fine, I think.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Your new design for the colony layout is simply breathtaking. The other scientists
It looks like we
will
didn't
love the
actually go for a
increased
second
resources.
hydroponic farm. We did actually go for a silicon mine, and we are getting we have a glass factory at the moment. What is it called? A glass furnace. We've got a second glass furnace, and we've got another 2 on the go.
So you made a play for using an EMP on my glass facility, but we had a goon squad on it. So that means we get your EMP. We're now constructing electrolysis reactor and a hacker array and another ice condenser because we've just upgraded.
Well, we are doing a similar sort of build. We've now got 4 electrolysis reactors. 4 electrolysis reactors. That's crazy. We've got 2 glass furnaces, and we've got a hacker array as well.
6,000.
This is a valuable patent. Quite essential, I would think, because
they're also not opposed to turning their own stuff off.
no, they do that to save power. They
Yeah.
do that to save power and save fuel and save the transportation costs as well. So that is tactically a good move, but it requires a lot of micromanagement. and that is sort of a position that is more difficult to do, or there's more difficult to do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you've definitely got the edge at the moment, based on. I mean, if you look at the connected factories that you've got outside your main base, the amount of extra production you're going to be getting out of that is going to be impressive.
Yep. We've now got a hacker array. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to go for. Are we gonna go for anything at all? But that is sort of surprised me. I mean, we're only at level 4, and already the AI is investing in a hacker array, which is really interesting. I think.
There we go. So the first thing the AI does when it's nighttime is turn stuff off, by the looks of it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because we are still running
colony
a
expanded.
power surplus.
Yeah, same here. But I think the sun just came back up again.
It did indeed.
And you've now hit me with another mutiny. Both of our steel production plants are off.
That is going to severely limit your...
Our growth is surpassing my most optimistic projections.
But we just leveled up again, so we're still trailing. I mean, you're still getting there first. Actually, Miss Entertainment creating a pleasure dome is no surprise in the slightest, given her name.
No, we did that quite a while ago. Actually, that was the first of our special buildings to do.
Yeah. Oh, hello. What have we got going out here? What's this? Electronics factory is going out, and we're going to place it on top of silicon.
The black market is online.
Oh, I've dynamited your water, I think.
And what else are we doing? We're building another solar panel, an elemental quarry, and whatever this is, another hydroponic farm. So again, we're linking. We've got our third hydroponic farm going on to the two that we already have back at base.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would not be surprised in the slightest if I saw Miss Entertainment going for an off-world market soon.
Yeah.
This is usually the
well, it's an end game move. The off-world market.
It is an end game move. Yeah, it is. And you know, since we've got four steel mills, we can afford to build it.
Yeah.
Soon anyway.
Bidding will begin at.
I wouldn't be surprised if Miss Entertainment went for this.
Well, they both will. I think we're at the point now where you know, every other claim that you've got. Well, I mean, we're still sat on one. Oh no, it's going out now. Constructing another steel mill, but we've just sent out what looks like another glass factory to sit right next to the one we've already got on a bit of silicon.
Oh, yep, I can see that right next to the solar panels. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, so it looks like, you know, apart from the basic resources, the expansive colony AI tactic, or at least Miss Entertainment's tactic, seems to be to chain everything together. And
there you go. There's your off-world market. Yep.
Market, yeah.
What's your debt looking like at the moment?
$8,000 and rising or falling rapidly, actually.
Okay, well we're at 13. And every penny we get, we're sinking straight back into paying off that debt.
Online.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we're actually not doing that. We are actually constructing a second off-world market.
Wow.
Yeah. We haven't even used the hacker array, so that is a bit of a wasted resource because we haven't done anything with it. However, it looks like the AI has indeed been monitoring the price of off-world items because we are now exporting oxygen to space, and we're going to get 76 grand in profits from that. So that is going to be...
Whoa! Well, that's almost buyout.
That's an end game sort of amount of money, isn't it? I mean,
Our
if you look at Miss Entertainment's
the
stock price, that is pretty much...
Price
I would find
manipulation
that difficult
begins
to come
shortly.
back from, you know,
Okay, we've just
stock price of that.
We've just dropped a hack on fuel. We're dropping the price of fuel.
Your stock is being bought.
Oh, that is
stock is being bought.
And Miss Entertainment's making a move.
Yep,
so that's three
slightest.
lots of stock there.
We can afford to buy
Your
more.
stock is being bought.
That's 4.
Yeah. We've still got 34 grand in the bank, so we're...
Your stock is being
That's 5.
I've never seen such
compromised
elegant
something
use
as
of
well.
funding.
Okay, we've got our
We will
level
have more
5
facilities
HQ up.
open in no time.
Oh, at long last. Are you going to go for the The off-world.
We're building another. No, we just turned a hydroponic farm off.
Your stock is being bought.
That's 6.
Your
The
stock
black
is
Seven.
being
market is
bought.
online.
Interesting point to note here, right?
Your
The AI
stock
has
Eight.
turned off
freelance
most of our
pirates are
hydroponic
auctioning their
farms
services to the
and
highest
has
bidder.
manipulated the price of food to almost nothing.
Yeah.
So they are in fact not they're not using the water. They're saving the water because it's more valuable than the food. So that's really interesting.
Whoa, 24,000 for pirates.
These pirates are going to be
Your
huge
stock
though,
is being
because they
bought.
can
That's
effectively
9.
stop all of your steel shipments.
One more purchase
Pirates.
by Miss
I hate
Entertainment,
those
and it's
your
all over.
stock
There it
being
is.
bought.
Wow.
Wow, that was a game. That was a good game.
That's a really interesting way to play. The more interesting thing from my perspective is that actually that was about the same length of time as it takes them to wipe us out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised.
I think it comes down to making that initial sale on the off-world market is basically game over, and
Yep.
that's a problem because it's much like the Total Annihilation series. I don't know how many of those that you've played, but when you get up to kind of the maximum tech level. If you're there first, you can rinse the other player in no time at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's I've always found that to be problematic because it's basically just a foot race to get to that part, and if you don't keep pace with it, then you're hosed.
Well, I think that's a really good point. But definitely when we take on the AI, we need to be aware of the fact that off-world
Is what they're going to do.
Is what they're going to do. They will always do it, and we need to be prepared with dynamite or an EMP or something to prohibit them from getting that first shipment off. Because if we can delay that shipment by even 2 minutes, and push our agenda, then that would be huge, I think.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay. So thanks very much for tuning in this episode. Hopefully this has been educational or useful at least. And with our next episode, we're going to take what we've just learned and apply it. Ha!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to work.
Yeah, totally. Given that neither of us have won a game yet, that's going to be something to see. So thank you very much for tuning in. Please do subscribe to both of our channels. I've been Colonel Failure. With me has been...
Orbital Potato, goodbye.
your
Thanks
name.
for watching.
Thank you very much. I'll catch you next time. Cheerio.